Bonjour, 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 bonjour. This is your girl Lya Pouleyy, your life coach who helps you to align body, mind, soul, and emotions for a well-rounded life. So, today is the episode number 2, and I'm just explaining to you why am I naming this podcast Build Your Own Cloud, and I didn't say welcome to Build Your Own Cloud. My apology for that. So why build your own cloud? That's a beautiful question, right? Without further ado, I'm gonna explain. So let's go. As I told you, I was born and raised in Paris, and the number one, I'm telling you guys, the number one anime, manga, TV show, cartoon, whatever in the entire country was Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball came in France way earlier than in the US. Like, we had Dragon Ball, I think that was like the mid 80s. So I was a child and my brothers were already teenagers. So we were like watching that all together, and that was like the number one show. I'm not here to talk about like the story of Dragon Ball, but Goku was a young child who came from the planet Vegeta. Is a Super Saiyan, and because he had the pure soul, and even growing up he still had the pure soul, he kept his pure soul even if he died like 700 times, that he fought all the villains and everybody. So he had a pure soul, and this pure soul made him able to ride this magical cloud. And if you don't have a pure soul, you can jump on the cloud, and he was just like flying everywhere. And I've always been inspired by that image that, if you have a pure soul, I love the idea of, because of your spirit, your mind, your soul, you can just jump on the cloud and just fly everywhere and do whatever you want. So I had that image because growing up in Paris, if you don't fit in a box, it's kind of hard for you to do what you want to do or what you've got to do. And I've never fitted in any boxes in France, and that wasn't even my goal. And I've always heard that you have to build your own box, and I was like, no, I don't want to be in any boxes. Actually, like, I don't care. I'm not a squared person. I can be squared sometimes because sometimes you need discipline in your life, but I'm not a squared person. I'm pretty like round, wavy, and that's why I'm guiding you to a well-rounded life and not a well-squared life. So I always wanted to have my own cloud and fly everywhere that I wanted, to do what I want to, as long as it's good for me and it doesn't hurt anyone. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here in the US. I built my own cloud and I flew to the US, for example. And for the smartass, of course, I flew to New York on an airplane, right? When I'm talking about my cloud, I refer to my spiritual, professional, emotional journey as a woman, as a human. And Build Your Own Cloud is also a reference to a very famous title of this amazing, one of my favorite, greatest philosopher, Christopher Wallace, aka the Notorious B.I.G. He had a song named Sky's the Limit, and that's why I was always saying, if sky is the limit, build yourself your own cloud. And I just made it shorter with Build Your Own Cloud. And I really think that, when you are an entrepreneur, you have your own business, or you having like high responsibilities, which are taking care of the others, like parents, you kind of have to build your own cloud, because you have to trust yourself, you have to trust your guts, you have to be creative. You have to embody the fact that people are relying on you, are kind of depending on you. It requires you to be very strong-minded and also flexible, to be great at improvising, to be extremely resourceful, and so many other things. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to be different, but for sure you have to be you, and you are unique. That's why you need to build your own cloud. So in this podcast, I'm gonna give you a lot of food for thoughts, because I love that. I'm gonna give you advice and guidance, of course, but as a coach, I'm not here to tell you what to do, I'm here to guide you. It's so important. I don't even like to use I'm here to help you, because you're the one who's gonna help yourself. That's why you are hiring me as your coach, for example, or that's why you are listening to my podcast, is because you need guidance. You don't need me to save you, because you're the only one who's gonna save yourself, of course, with some guidance. And I'm not using help even if I want to, because I really want you to understand that it has to come from you. So, okay, let's use help. So, okay, I'm gonna help, but I'm not gonna do the job for you. So that's why build your own cloud. Don't be afraid. Your cloud is just gonna look like the way you want it to look, and it's gonna drive you wherever you want to. It doesn't matter if sometimes you're taking the wrong directions, you just readjust and boom, you go back to the right direction. So yeah, that's all for me. Build your own cloud is out. Stay tuned, and I hope we're gonna be able to build a huge community when we're gonna support each other. And if you need coaching, you're gonna have all the information in the description below, and I'm gonna explain in another video the kind of coaching that I'm doing. And if that resonates to you, you know where to find me. So my website in the description below, www.lyapouleyy.com. My Instagram in the description below, Lya Pouleyy, and my email in the description below as well, contact@lyapouleyy.com. So that's all for me. I'm wishing you a good day, a good night, a good whatever, a great moment. Don't forget that you are unique, you're special, and you're wonderful. Don't forget to drink a good amount of water, mind your business, but don't forget to be aware about what's going on around you and the people that you care about, even those that you don't care about, because we're all here for each other. That's it. I'm out. Peace. Bisous.